I'd say start small. A lot of people have this huge grandeur business ideas. Oh, I want to start this. I need 20 million naira to start this. For the most part, without the loans and without you having a backup, it wouldn't be possible. So if it means starting small, if you're trying to bake, start baking from your house. If you're trying to start small, really, then grow.
The problem with young people, our young people, they want to make it right now.
Overnight.
Everybody's in a hurry. Listen, there is no easier way. You must go through that conveyor belt. Seriously, you must go through it. You have no choice.
With a large dose of determination, I started putting things together little by little. It took me 6 months to start up.
Yes, we are inspired on this show today. Our last guest just kind of blew the roof up with the information that he gave us, and now we know how youths can become, Nigerian successful CEOs. As we go on, we have one more guest on the show. She's a lawyer by training. She's a young person, and she's going to be an inspiration as well. Welcome to the stage, Miss Portia Emilia Anthony. Hello. Welcome to the show. Hello, Portia.
Hello. Welcome. Please have a seat.
She's looking so beautiful. I like the outfits and stuff.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
What inspired you? And just tell us a bit about what you do and how you started.
Okay. Well, I'm a lawyer by profession. I was trained in England. I practiced for 10 years.
Okay.
Then I relocated back to Nigeria 6 years ago.
Okay.
Because I realized you really want to be satisfied with what you're doing. You want to be of help to your people. This is where the fight is. You don't sit outside and fight.
From outside looking in.
Outside looking in.
Okay.
So.
Okay, so how has getting good employees, how has it affected your business here?
The issue with the country is really not the government, it's the people, our mindset. Yes, our socio-economic policies are not very friendly. The environment isn't very enabling. The government policies are unstable. But those are just variables put on the way by people for other people. If you really believe in yourself, the only variables that is on your way is the one that you put on yourself.
Exactly.
Yes.
So
I've heard that a few times. And
precisely. So it really begins with you and ends with you.
Okay.
It's your destiny. You're the only one that can write it. No one can do it for you. I've heard of miracles. Miracles don't happen. You create your miracles.
Okay.
You create your path as you go along. I've heard so many stories about, you have to be this, you have to be that. No, Nigeria is but seriously, is the best country in the world.
Okay, you were going to say Nigeria is a bit, break it down.
It's a bit still rough on the edges.
Yes.
But you can smoothen it. It depends on how much you believe in this country. This is the only country I have. Any other nationality is borrowed.
It's an addition.
It's borrowed.
This is who I am. I am a Nigerian.
Okay, lovely.
Would you like to describe a typical day of? We didn't even actually find out what do you do. What does
She's a lawyer.
Monty? No, she has a
She's a
business.
lawyer now.
Apart from the fact that she's a lawyer, she set up a business here.
Oh, okay.
Oil and gas.
Yes, I am.
Exactly. So that's what I wanted to find out.
Okay.
What is it?
I do oil and gas downstream. I sell DPK, that's kerosene.
Exactly.
Okay.
I sell AGO, that's diesel. I sell PMS petrol. I supply to multinationals. Kerosene, a lot of people, an average person on the street uses kerosene.
Exactly.
So people think because it's kerosene, it's not it. That is really where
the money is.
Where the meat is.
Yeah.
You really want to fatten it, that's where it is.
Yeah.
Because even the aviation industry, that's what they use.
Yes,
So-
aviation fuel.
Aviation
So you deal with SPAs and all that?
Yes, correct.
Okay, see,
So how
I
did
know
you
a
get
bit
started?
about it.
How did I get started?
Exactly.
Well, I worked in the firm I worked for predominantly it's a law firm, but we deal with a lot of oil companies. explorers and all that. And majority of them were, what do they call it now, upstream sellers. And were buying from Nigeria. I'm like, wow, what am I doing here? This is where the real thing is. So let me come here and put a lot to my people.
Yes.
I feel more satisfied if I do more for my people than they don't need me there, they need me here.
Yeah. So do you employ young people?
Yes, I do.
Like any of these young people in the audience now, what experience would they need to be able to work in the downstream oil?
They're quite young. You need mental. If anybody's telling you that, oh, it's so easy. No, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. There is no easy way to anything. Are you afraid? Is anybody here afraid of failure? Listen, failure is good. Don't let anybody tell you, oh, when you failed, anybody. Don't be afraid of being called a failure. It's okay, because from there you learn how to succeed. It's cheaper than going to Harvard University. Harvard, 3 years, 4 years to get a business degree. But when
you come
here,
home.
once you fail, you learn from it. Get a mentor. Let somebody that has held the door, let him open that door and you follow behind. The problem with young people, our young people, they want to make it right now.
Overnight.
Everybody's in a hurry. Listen, there is no easier way. You must go through that conveyor belt. Seriously, you must go through it. You have no choice. You must grab.
Yes.
Somebody told me that I want to be like Dangote. I'm like, how? How are you going to do it? Let me know. I want to be like him, but I want to be better than him. Dangote is this generation. It's a finished product. Florence Shaw, Alakija, right?
Yes.
Yeah. These are finished products.
She used to be a designer. A lot of people used to model for her back in the day.
Make clothes.
Most people don't know that.
So you have to go through that conveyor belt. You have to do the grafting. It's part of your journey. You fail and you learn from it. Your mentors will tell you, this is how it's done. That way you cut the pitfalls a bit. Your failure rate will be a bit minimized. Learn from other people. You must be right down there. You start growing until you get up there. You don't think, oh, one day Dangote. No, if you don't have a foundation here, it will crumble. Seriously would.
Okay,
so learn how to.
Lovely. Oil and gas.
Yes.
You know, when they talk about oil and gas, your vision of the people who do this business are male dominated. I mean, you are a strong woman going into this oil and gas where everybody thinks that is where the real money is. As a woman, have you had, what was the drive? What was the drive and what challenges have you encountered and how, still are you to deal with the challenges. To still make you, remain grounded and still be,
I have the drive. Drive alone would do it. I have the passion. Passion would take you further than drive. Everybody here, I'm sure, we all have drives. But without passion in what you're doing, you can't get anywhere. Yes, as a woman, first and foremost, the men dominated, unquote and unquote. They first of all see you as a woman before a business person. Exactly. I've had people say to me, you should be in the kitchen cooking for your husband. I've done that. I can do that. Oh, where are your children? I'm looking after them. For God's sake, I'm a human being.
Where are your children? I'm looking after them.
Yes, and I'm a human being. All those things, people have done it, but you need to carve your niche. You have to tell them that you can do it. You have to move out of that mindset, you're a woman, you can't do things. No, please, I'm a woman, I can do more than some men. I'm not competing, I'm competing with myself.
Yes.
But I can do what they can do. Yes, it's not easy. You meet these roadblocks. But it depends on how much you want it. Seriously, we go into business because of money. It's not what you get out of it, it should be what you become by it. After the money, what? So, you must get a competitive reputation.
So what do you attribute your success to?
Focus, that's what gives the direction.
Yes.
Vision, the provision would come. We all come with tools.
Yes.
We're all born with tools in our hands. We can do it.
But then, so how many people do you employ as a CEO?
I've got about 25 people.
Okay.
Do you have a certain age range?
Girls.
Okay, age range.
Okay.
You don't
My
have...
manager is 36.
Okay.
Do you have younger people?
Yes,
yes.
I do.
Okay, all right. Okay, because I mean, we're talking about young CEOs. I mean, the focus really is on everybody, but especially with regards to
Younger people.
yes,
Yes.
because
Yes,
you started at a pretty young age.
Yes, I did,
that
yes.
drive, you've
Yes.
always had that drive. And did you know you were going to succeed in life? Or did you have those fears?
Of course, you will have fears. You would, yes. I knew that when you fail, you learn from your failures. You don't just fail and sit down and start crying, and you have to fail. Sorry, I'm not being. You have to fail.
negative.
You will fail, but you learn from those failures.
From failures.
The banana peels on the road are so much. You fall on most of them, but you have to get up, dust yourself,
and
move on.
keep
Move
it
on.
moving again.
But what skills would you say you need for any young person that is listening to you now? What skills do you require for startups?
Determination. You have to be determined. You have to be focused, because your focus is what is going to give you direction. Most of our young people are not focused because they want it right now. Paper education is good because it could help you present yourself better, but there is more to life than just that. We lay too much of. I'm not saying don't go to school, please do. But when you come out, don't think government is going to give you the jobs. No, there are no jobs. Sorry, there are no jobs. You have to create your jobs. You have to create your path. This economy, you're not encouraged. Those are things that they put to stop you. No one should stop you. You should be the one to. You're the only one that can stop yourself.
You've heard it all. I hope you've gathered. The best thing that I have gathered from this is that Nigeria, the people that have gone ahead of you and that we look to now as young, successful CEOs, they don't have two heads. A lot of them, some of our guests had never traveled out. Some had traveled out and had come back because home is where it's at. We have the resources, we have the platform. Do it by yourself. Yes, government is there, but don't solely rely on the government. We have our social platforms. Go to amazons.com.ng. You can like us on Facebook at The Amazons, and you can also follow us on Twitter. Let's trend at AmazonsNG. Until then, from Aisha and Silo Omasam, we say, we're the Amazons. Join us next week. Take care of yourself and each other.